All right, guys, here we are in the test drive portion. I know yesterday is when I actually shot the video, the earlier part of the video that you guys just watched, and I had mentioned we had all those cars parked in front, but I couldn't have a Jeep like this posted without us driving it to show you how well it drives. We are turning right now. But it's 85 degrees here in Richmond today. This has been idling outside of my office for about 20 minutes, waiting on me to wrap up a phone call. And you'll see it's back of 210 degrees, perfect oil pressure. And I bring that up because these Jeeps, when idling and not getting any airflow in 85 degree humid weather, end up running hot. And this is running back of the 210. AC's blowing ice cold. It was cold when I got in. Once again, even at idle, blowing very cold. One of the nice things that you will notice when you get in a Jeep like this of ours when we're done that you won't be able to notice in pictures and video is the smell of a new vehicle, between all the new leather, the new headliner material, the new carpet. Everything smells very fresh and clean, and as soon as you open the door, you get a very nice smell of the leather, which this has our full leather package with the door panels, steering wheel, center console, all the way around. So, and this thing with the Old Man Emu suspension drives absolutely phenomenal. I mean, one finger on the wheel, my knees are not on the steering wheel, and this thing just floats going down the road. And this road that we're on, and here's a prime example of a logging truck, is one of the busiest logging cut-throughs in the state of Virginia. So this road has very deep crowns in it, which often affects how well a vehicle tracks. And you know, as you see, this thing just is perfect. Mentioned earlier, Apple Play, Android, it is hardwired with a iPhone cord that we ran underneath the center console right here. We are turning right now. So once we actually get some airflow, you can see we're well back of 210. Most Cherokees will run 210 to 215 as a normal operating temperature, but with our new cooling system, new engine, high flow water pump, it runs cooler than a factory Jeep. Go ahead and give it a pretty decent acceleration just so you can see the transmission and engine operate as it should. Very, very smooth. Just got a brand new Virginia State inspection that's done by a station that's governed by the Virginia State Police Department. And they go through the entire Jeep and check for all sorts of items, from safety items to leaks to frame, lights, windows, you name it. Very, very thorough inspection that it just passed. One thing you'll notice, well, hopefully you notice, I don't know how well it's presented itself on camera. Most of these Cherokees, when you're driving them, especially on a road like this, you hear a lot of squeaks and from all the plastics, all the broken clips over the years, all the plastic on plastic panels. And when we disassemble a lot of our Jeeps and reassemble them, this one is obviously covered in Dynomat, but also we use a lot of felt throughout the dash, certain panels, and this thing is extremely quiet. When you hit a bump, you don't hear all the crickets and the noises that you traditionally hear in any Jeep, especially of this age. So between the comfort of the leather, the insulation, everything, it's a very, very nice driving experience. You know, these Jeeps look great, they look nostalgic, but sometimes one of the downs, if you will, is the drivability. You know, they drive like an old vehicle, they sound like an old vehicle, they clunk, and this one is absolutely incredible in regards to all those. Once again, look at the temperature of the engine, back of 210. We're middle of June, it's at a minimum 85, approaching 90 degrees today. Your average Jeep is going to be easily 212-ish, 213 right now. So we got a solid about 7 minutes of driving. We could go on like this for another 2 hours. This thing could drive to California and back. Complete turnkey Jeep. This will end our video. If you guys have any questions about this Jeep, please contact us at 855-XJ-Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Thanks for viewing.